What is up? This is Colonial Puppet, and this is part 2 of our City Skylines Let's Play. And where we left off, we were having some issues with growing power consumption needs, getting some rolling power outages. We just unlocked Boom City, which unlocked some transportation and some other perks regarding disaster preparedness and relief. Got the disaster response unit, the small emergency shelter, and the short radio mast, which are going to come into play in a big way pretty soon. So first let's address this issue we're having with power by building some of these. These are high-tech wind turbines. They have like solar power and pretty cool. They create 20 megawatts as opposed to the regular wind turbines 0 to 8. So yeah, let's build this. You build it on water, so it doesn't really take up any land space, which is nice. Let's build 3. Like so. Let's see how that affects our power needs. So they're spinning. Yep, we're good. We're rolling in power. Next, let's deal with some traffic. Let's see how our traffic's doing. Not too bad. 93% traffic flow. 94. It's kind of fluctuating between there. To make it better, let's build a bus depot. So, this is a pretty heavy job center right here, obviously, with all the industry. So what we're going to want to do is build a bus station that will bus people in the residential population to their jobs. And to do that, we're going to need to build this bus depot. Let's build it again on the main road, like so. And let's put a bus line. And to do that, we have to... I don't know why it kicked me out of that. I have to go into... Huh. There we go. So I'm going to create a new line. And that little I with the cross through it means it's incomplete. So to do that, to complete that, we need to start laying down bus stops. So we can put one there. These are like our little residential areas. So let's put one like, start putting them at the insides of each station, or each like little grid area. I don't know. All right. So I'm just gonna plop down some bus stops. Come down here, and then like here, then here, here, and then we're gonna have it go up to the school. You can have it come up to these houses like so. And then we can have it start stopping in the industrial areas so that people can get to work. And let's pause it right now, because I'm starting to see a lot of these, which means there's dead bodies in these buildings. When they're red like that, I guess that means there's more than one. So we're going to have to start worrying about death care, which is a pretty big aspect of the gameplay. So we're going to build a couple more stops, like right here. Let's build one right there, and then let's complete the line. Alright, so now we have a successful bus route. Now we need a cemetery. It's even telling us we need it. So let's build that. Let's build it here. Again, on the main road, so that they can get to everywhere they need to. There's a sick person. Guessing they're sick, either from the pollution or all the dead bodies around. Let's see how our cemetery affects the skull and crossbones everywhere. And these purple cars are actually hearses picking up dead bodies, bringing them to the cemetery. Like whatever you select. Actually, let's see how our healthcare is doing. Not too shabby. I mean, not too good. Sorry. Let's put that there. So now our capacity is a little bit better. What was that? Oh, outside connection needed. Okay, I know. Kind of kept pretty confined to this area. Probably gonna want to start building out soon. Wait, what did they say? How are my kids supposed to play outside when this is happening? Daily news: industrial waste found in the soil. Okay. So yeah, they're probably talking about pollution, which is pretty bad. And that's to be expected because this is industry, obviously. Let's see how their happiness is, though. Not as good as it could be. I'm going to build another road here. Let's build it in the middle of these two dots. Put some... No, don't want... There, I want that. Let's build another park. Let's build another one of these guys. That should make them pretty happy. And then they'll start upgrading, which is what we want. So we have 2 of those botanical gardens, which will hopefully make our industry happy. Alright. I think it's time to expand. It's telling us we have a new building. Yep, we have disaster response, which I'm going to build, but not right now because I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it. Let's build another main road. Or not another one, let's extend the main road out to like here. Extend these roads. Let's build another. Our highest demand right now is for residential zoning, so let's deal with that. Like so. And again, gotta keep an eye on the water availability. It's annoying to like build like a whole like zoning area and then like realize you forgot to lay down pipes. Okay, so let's get rid of some traffic by putting down a helicopter station area, if I have enough room for it. Man, this building's big. Put it like here. Make sure it's watered or has power. Yep. But it's not watered, so it's not gonna work. Gotta put some pipes down. There we go. Alright. There we go. Cool. So that will free up some traffic issues that we may or may not be having. Starting to see some stress, especially on... Ooh, that looks pretty bad. That's because the bus station, I believe. There's a bus stop there. That road's going to need to be upgraded, I think. Yeah, the bus depot's right there. The high school's right there. Probably shouldn't have put those two big kind of areas together. Ooh, that road's getting bad too. 88% though, not the worst. Let's upgrade this to a 2-lane road. Might even want to put in a... Oh no, that sucks. Oh wait, why can't I do this? Oh, okay. One thing, instead of destroying buildings, you can actually move them. So I'm gonna build it here. And I can just do this. There and that. Bottlenecks right there, but we can't move this because it's full. Or not full, but like if I go over this, won't let me move it because it's currently filled with dead bodies. So actually you can empty this once it gets full. These will fill up. Same with garbage dumps. And at that point you have to empty them out, or else they'll become useless and get really gross and start killing people or making them sick. Okay. So we built this. Another thing which I'm overlooking is walkways, which actually are pretty integral for a good city. So I just built one there. People can walk to, but that looks really gross. So I'm gonna destroy that. Hopefully without destroying the power lines. There we go. Got a lot of... It's important to destroy abandoned buildings. So our industry is actually doing pretty good. My industry usually fails for some reason. I think I'm just bad at it. But say if I were to build a walkway, like to here, instead of driving, people will walk to work, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Traffic. It's kind of gotten better there. Back up to 91. It's a helicopter doing its job. Dropping people off. Alright. And another thing that's important that you can do, let's pause this. Let's go to a place where there's a lot of traffic. Let's look for something. So let's see where this guy's going. You can actually follow him around. So he's got a 100% load. Okay, so he's taking his goods from the... Okay, so we need a better connection. You'd think he'd take this main road, but I guess not. We need a better connection from the farming district to this district where they're taking their supplies and bringing them to this. So to fix that, I might be able to soften the load by, let's say, connecting these two roads, giving them another, oh damn, gotta move that, don't I? Yep. Let's relocate to, if I build you here, will I have enough room? Hopefully, yes, perfect. So that's an other road that they can take instead of this one that they're kind of congesting right now. Let's see how that. Yep, you see it's starting to go down. Although not a lot of people using that road. That's getting pretty bad. But again, not really anything I could do because of that. We put that cemetery there. They need, this means they need skilled workers, I believe. Which means our education's probably shit right now. Elementary school, it's not too bad actually. Could build another high school though. You know, we can do this. Extend this out even more. Build a road here. Let's make this office space. Just because I know a lot of houses, there's a high desirability for houses when you build a school, but I don't know. There's a pretty high demand for. Oh, now it's going down. There's a high demand for shops. Thinking. I could spend a lot of money on like an underground walking network, which would be kind of cool. I got some more abandoned buildings. One fault of this game is that it doesn't really tell you why things are abandoned, which would be a lot more helpful if it did. There's a few minor complaints here and there, but for the most part this game's pretty solid. City's growing pretty well. I don't know why I did this. I was kind of showing the mechanic, but not implementing it really well. We'll have to go more in depth with the walkways, because they are pretty important. Yeah, that's getting pretty bad. What I could do is like kind of sever this and kind of continue this road. Let's try that. Do I really need these anymore? I don't think so. No, I don't. So I can get rid of these, I'm pretty sure. Does that free up more? Ooh, get some property on the beach. So I'm gonna get rid of these. What is this? Oh, probably gonna have to relocate the power plant. Let's build it. Where do we want to build it? Let's build it right here. And then let's continue this road down its current trajectory. Is that how you say it? Oops. Alright, and then let's look at the zoning. How's that look? Not sure if this is... Oh, those poor trees. Nope, don't want to do that. This is going to be housing. Nope. We might have to taper this off, like so, which is fine. Cool. Uh-oh. There we go. So we kind of redid that area. Let's see what happens. And then they adjust. I don't know how that affected the traffic. Oof, it's getting real bad over there. Yeah, that you know, I can relocate Actually, no, I can't because we have that. Damn it. Can I empty this? No, I have to wait till it's full. It's 53% full. That's a shame. And our farming's doing pretty good, though. They need workers. Alright. Planning my attack. What else do we need? We could use another fire station, I think. Police station. You don't really need that many police stations, to be honest. Healthcare is alright. Death care is alright. The helicopter pad really kind of helps with that. Kind of spreading the availability of healthcare. Garbage, we already said is alright. Police, again, yeah, they're good. Education, getting there. I don't think elementary school's doing good too. Alright, so that's completed. Need some more parks. I wish you could build them in like the center here. But alas. Actually, I think oh. Well, I guess there's a park there now. Didn't mean to build that, but I did. So happiness is up. I'd say our city's doing pretty good. Let's put an end to that. Turn the disaster frequency up to 11. See how that affects anything. And then we can kind of like make a weird no, that's ugly. Trying to build like utilize this space. Or at least like build up against this. It's hard to like, I guess that fence is like...
Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Oh boy, oh boy.
A tornado has touched down in the area. Seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Okay, so... got a tornado. I'm gonna hold off on building. Let's go into cinematic mode and watch the mayhem. So it's across the river. So hopefully it doesn't, but it's, let's see its trajectory. Oh, it's on its way. And these things go pretty fast. Oh, well. So if I were these guys, I'd probably want to leave. They don't seem to care though. So definitely going to destroy some power lines at the very least. Severing the connection to the water pump, which I'm going to have to fix pretty fast if I want my city to have water. Oh, can you look in here? No. Anyway, I'm stalling. But I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more damage than that. Yep. There goes that power line. That was pretty cool. going right for the fire department. Which is ironic, I guess. Man, it's so big you can barely see it. If you zoom out, you can see how huge it is. Alright, sucked up any cars yet? No, not yet. So here it comes. Oh! Yeah, here we go. So I think it's gonna... Oh man, I hope it doesn't hit that. These are expensive. I think it's gonna destroy the, oh. So we got our first cars getting sucked up. Oh no, that's a motorcycle. Sorry, dude. They're both motorcycles. Oh no. So let's go in the eye of the tornado. And then after this we can read the disaster report and see how many people die. Uh-oh. Yep. Oh, they took out our helipad. Oof. We're losing some... Lost some commercial buildings. Lost some cars. Oh no, it's gonna hit the highway. Which isn't our problem. Although it might be, because I don't own that. And I can't fix... Like, it does destroy roads. And if I can't fix them, then people can't. You can see there's traffic right here, because this road's AFK. Alright. I think that was it. Let's exit out. See the damage. Okay. So what I'm gonna do... Alright, so like we said, the water's cut because our power lines are kaput. We gotta destroy these. I don't think you can replace them. So first order of business is restoring power to the water pump so that people will have water. Let's play that out. Should see the connection. There we go. So now we have running water. Boop, 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 boop. Goodbye. So now we have to deal with issue number 2, which is there's no way in or out of the city because these buildings or these roads are destroyed. Thankfully, there's an easy way to do that, and it's the upgrade button. If you hover it over a broken road, it switches to repair mode, and you can just repair the roads. Sometimes it's annoying though, because you want to repair a road but you accidentally hit one that's already repaired and you upgrade it to like something that you don't want it to be. Alright, we're good. Next order of business is to fix this weird zoning. No, I don't want those zoned. Don't want those zoned either. Or that. I'm going to paint in what I want zoned. There. Next, what do we do? So next, I can rebuild this. Or I guess I can't. I don't even think I have room to build the disaster response unit. Which is something I should probably invest in. I mean, I have room. I have to build a bridge, though, for it. Actually, no, that's a lie. I can build it right here. But where do I want to build it? Probably near the main road. No, I'm gonna extend this road. This is what I'm gonna do. Build this road out like so. And build the disaster response building. Like so. Then I'm going to repair the remaining dead roads, which are these. And next I'm going to let this play out. Make sure this is watered. Let's read the disaster report. 46 people died, 4 buildings were destroyed, 577 meters of road were destroyed, and we lost we lost water for a little bit. Not too bad. I've had worse. I've had tornadoes go through like the heart of my industrial zone, or like center, which was pretty bad. Also some pretty high density residential areas. Not fun. Alright, so let's play this out. Let's see if there are... Alright, so this is cool. So this is the disaster response unit. So as you can see, it says this is collapsed. But you'll see that that changes once these search people go in. Because right now there's still people trapped. So now it says ready to rebuild. If you were to collapse this, or if you were to bulldoze this before it got to this point, you would have killed more people. Kind of morbid. But, yep, so that's ready, and then it's going to rebuild on its own. Sometimes you have to start it. This is ready to rebuild. Boom. And we are fully recovered. Hooray. Next, what is there to do on the to-do list? I don't know. Got a nice city going though. Got an abandoned building again. It's always these like really tall, lanky buildings that get abandoned. I don't know why. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Did not grow as much as last episode, but dealt with a pretty interesting... Oh, that's a lot of industry going out. Dealt with an interesting disaster scenario. Good place to cut it off. Actually, no. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build what I said I was going to build. I want to build this. I want to build this like up against this building, but I can't seem to figure out. Here, I'll do this. Huh. Wait. I'm gonna have to build it off of this road. There we go. That's what I wanted. So we got that. And then I can make this, destroy this road, then build it till it lines up with, I want it to be straight. No, not quite. There we go. So now I want to zone this for housing. That's all I wanted. Oops. And then I can make sure it's watered, which it is, but there we go. Let's get ourselves to a better point than before the Yeah, the disaster, we don't need to have it this high. We can put it like 75%. There we go. And then, I don't know, it's just fun to like watch the city. Oh. Guess that helicopter didn't want to exist anymore. Watching things get built is pretty interesting to watch. And just seeing your city come to life is nice. So there we go. I guess that was part 2. It's kind of like the intro to GTA 5 when you enter an online. And then you zoom into that person, like the first person point of view. But I digress. This has been part 2 of the Let's Play City Skylines. I hope you found it enjoyable. Be sure to check out the next episode when it comes out and the previous episodes if you would like to follow along and watch this city grow and prosper. Probably shouldn't be building houses here because this is already a high trafficked area. It's just going to add more traffic. But yep, next episode didn't really unlock anything new. Well, looks like we're having some issues with water, so next episode we'll address some growing water issues, build more water pumps and sewage systems, as well as maybe preparing for a flood. We'll dive more into the shelter system for this game, and kind of get the city more prepared for future disasters. We already built the response unit, but there's so much more we can do, and just kind of overall grow the city. We might expand across the river to this connection, or it might expand out in this area that we haven't really explored yet. And yeah, this has been Colonial Puppet, and as always, have a nice day.